Canadians consume 14 billion cups of coffee annually.
Americans consume 150 billion.
An estimated 4 out of 5 Americans start their day with a coffee.
500 billion cups of coffee are consumed in the world annually.
500 billion.
During World War II, American soldiers were known as GI Joes because they drank large amounts of coffee. Soon after, the drink earned its popular nickname, a cup of joe.
It's the most traded commodity after crude oil.
1/3 of the tap water used for drinking in North America is used to brew daily cups of coffee. That's a lot of coffee.
When prepared properly, studies show that drinking coffee can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, cirrhosis of the liver, and gout.
You may be wondering why we love coffee stats and wish to share them with you. You see, agricultural expansion is responsible for 70% of global deforestation and is the single greatest threat to tropical forests.
YTGA is creating a wilder world through our Studio 89 project.
First of all, YTGA stands for Youth Troopers for Global Awareness. We've been mobilizing and empowering young people for social justice for the last 7 years.
We address local and global social issues through workshops, campaigns, and the arts. It may surprise you how many local issues are directly connected to our global environment. It may not. It's pretty straightforward.
Studio 89 is our attempt at sustainability, not just for our organization, but for humans, animals, and the planet. Part Fair Trade Cafe, part Youth Academic Center.
Art of what?
Art Academic, combining art and academia for educational purposes. Duh!
Studio 89 is a double-edged sword that spreads goodwill and wonderful things. Think local and global impact. The Art Academic Center offers leadership, empowerment, and entrepreneurship opportunities to local youth.
This is a three-pronged approach. With youth-to-youth tutoring, lifestyle, academic, and arts workshops, and free art resources for youth to create socially conscious art and sell in the cafe, or present it. Spoken word, theater, photography, visual arts, and short films.
Youth will also run environmental and social justice campaigns from inside headquarters,
Giving youth a space to meet and discuss how to make our world better.
Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger.
Did you just quote a Kanye song?
The Fair Trade Cafe promotes ethical consumption. We have lots of consumptions, us North Americans, so let's do it the right way, keeping humans, animals, and the planet happy. Where there is a will,
Our coffee is fair trade, organic, bird-friendly, and rainforest certified. Our intention is to supply shade-grown coffee.
Because we don't even want to touch the crude oil market. Well, not yet at least.
Spread the knowledge, thus increase the demand, thus increase the supply, and take care of our planet, and those in it.
Fair trade allows farmers to get paid, well, you guessed it, fairly for their products. Empowering the farmers to develop their own communities, send their children to school, have electricity, you know, those kind of things.
Also, coffee tastes better this way, not just metaphorically. As the coffee beans mature more slowly in the shade, natural sugars increase and enhance the flavor of the coffee.
Oh, it's also healthier this way.
Next to tobacco, coffee is sprayed with more chemicals than any other product consumed by humans. Shade-grown coffee is most often organically grown, free of any chemical products.
Fruit trees can be used to shade coffee. If used, they can average 10% of a farmer's annual income. In times of low coffee sales, fruits like bananas and citrus can be of great help in sustaining the farmers.
That is pretty cool.
Migrating bird populations have been in rapid decline since the introduction of sun coffee and the consequent destruction of rainforests for more coffee plantations.
Shade-grown coffee provides bird habitat and greater biodiversity. As many as 150 species of birds have been identified on shade coffee farms.
Little ones?
Bigger ones too.
As we mentioned earlier, shade-grown coffee requires little or no chemical fertilizers, pesticides, or herbicides. The shade trees filter carbon dioxide, which causes global warming, and aid in soil moisture retention, which minimizes erosion.
Helps sustain rainforests.
coffee plantations, which are chemically dependent, suffer from soil depletion and increased erosion. The rainforest in that case is stripped to provide fresh growing ground. Shade coffee farms are, for the most part, organic and sustainable.
Forests are essential to survival of life on Earth, providing oxygen, clean water, shelter, fuel, and food. But rampant global consumption and illegal logging put a heavy strain on these crucial resources.
By teaching foresters to operate sustainably and protect their natural resources, we spread awareness of the need for conservation.
According to Rainforest Alliance, certified forests protect wildlife habitat by curbing deforestation, protecting riverbanks from erosion, prohibiting hunting or trading of wildlife, and ensuring that critical ecosystems and habitats such as wetlands and riparian zones are protected. They also employ soil conservation practices such as planting, building trails, and harvesting along contours and maintaining ground cover to reduce erosion. Planting also plays an important role in forests, acting as a sponge for carbon dioxide. Other conservation practices include composting and recycling waste, which reduces the amount of waste generated in critical ecosystems. In these biodiversity-rich regions, farms are often responsible for soil erosion, water pollution, and wildlife habitat destruction. Rainforest Alliance certification encourages farmers to grow crops and manage rangelands sustainably. Because the certification system is built on the 3 pillars of sustainability, environmental protection, social equity, and economic viability, and no single pillar can support long-term success on its own, farmers are able to improve in all 3 areas.
The only way to encourage shade-grown farming is to buy the product. Production follows demand, and many farmers are switching back to shade-grown farming as consumer awareness is increased.
Which is what we're trying to do.
Create demand.
Studio 89 needs your help. We have a 1,700 square foot space in a prime location in Mississauga, Ontario.
We've obtained $164,150.27 from funders and sponsors,
which we appreciate immensely, but it's not enough.
This is a huge undertaking. Those monies are strictly allocated to rent and programming. Habitat for Humanity has come on as a partner, as well as other organizations, businesses, and individuals to help us furnish the space.
Truly, Studio 89 is a community space. We have been trying to raise the last $60,000 we need to finish renovating and to prepare for launch.
This is where we need your help. We have no monies for renos. We're a little desperate.
Help us to inspire and empower young people for innovation and change by creating a wilder world.
Help make Studio 89 a reality.
We just need one location up and running to help initiate a global movement.
Don't do it for us.
Okay, maybe a little for us.
Do it for the other humans, animals, and the planet.